Well, welcome back, my friends. I'm your hosting guide, Solid Ironshield, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day here in Middle Earth. So, when you left, we talked to the chieftain of Aghar, and he asked us to talk to 3 other people, right? So, and again, I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. I think I said that already, but you know what I mean. Don't forget to subscribe and like, guys. It really helps me out. Alright, so here we go. Let's continue our adventure today. So, we're going to talk to these 3 people, because as we left off, we talked to Cranog when we were at the end of last episode. And then I think we're going to go do the Earthkin quests. I think that'll be fun. So let's accept these, though, real quick. This guy looks pretty important.
Have you come to help us against Carndum and the Trade Duvardine?
Have you come to help us against the Cardoom and the Trade Duvardine? The Trade Duvardine press up us at every opportunity, Zolan. We must oppose them with all our strength, but still, Cranog insists on caution. Caution! The Trade Duvardine, I've got to get his accent, it's really hard.
Will you stay and hear of our troubles?
Will you stay and hear of our troubles? The Trade Duvardine have served the commanders of Agmar now, and they carry their tokens in return for their bondage. The Trade Duvardine have been given the fortress city of Tor Gelvin. We must take these tokens from them and show that the Trade Galorg, which is these people, will not stand for such betrayal. The fortress of Tor Galvin stands to the northeast of Agher. Travel there and you wrest skull amulets and bloodstone pendants from the traitors who now live in that place. Return to me with these tokens, and I will tell Cranog of your efforts on behalf of the Trave Galorg. I thought that was pretty good. Alright, next one. Let's see how this guy.
I would speak with you, Southern.
I would speak with you, Southerner. My tongue. I'm trying to mimic his accent.
There are many urgent matters to discuss.
There are many urgent matters to discuss. I can't quite tell what the accent is. Does he have a Scottish accent? The actor?
It has been long since we have known peace.
Maybe. It has been long since we have known peace. My brethrens were great warriors. They gained much honor in battle against the Trade Duvardine and the Orcs of Agmar. All spoke highly of them, and both women and men called them mighty. But even the mightiest man can be felled by a single arrow loosed from hiding. Oh, wait a second. You guys catch that little hint on that sentence? Where's that from? You remember the movie? Pippin says that to Denethor about Boromir. Hint, hint. And so it was my brothers. Oh, interesting. This is like a parallel story to Faramir and Boromir. A little bit. I kind of noticed just now. Orcs beset them by the cave, Morphil, and they were defeated. Let's see. I have petitioned Cranog for vengeance, and now he sees fit to unleash you upon the orcs in my stead. I hope you are worthy. For if your strength is found lacking, it will go poorly for you. The entrance of Morphil is in the Fashion Harren, east of Aghar. Defeat orcs in that land and the cave, and make them pay for the deaths of my brothers. I think I changed the accent halfway through. Whoops. Alright, next one. Alright.
It has been long since we have known peace.
Ooh, her voice is could be a little challenging.
Come hither, Southron. I would speak with you.
Come here, Southern. No, that's definitely like a...
Would you lend me a moment of your time?
Lend me a moment of your time. Our chieftain is testing you. Southerner, if you the strout heart, you will prove yourself worthy. If you're not, I do not lie when I say that coming here will be your greatest mistake. Some days past, I was surprised by a pair of wargs among the foothills of north of Aghar. They are vicious, dangerous creatures, and my escape was made more difficult by my refusal to lead the pair by straight paths to the settlement. But this I would not do. But I am fleet of foot, and I know the land hereabout, and I made it back safely. If winded. But the wargs are newly arrived in Fashion Laran, and it will not be long before you make it here. They make it here. Defeat these dangerous creatures. You'll find them not only in Fasach Laran, but also within the fortress of Tor Galvin, northeast of Aghar. Whether they guard the Trev Duvadain there or serve as jailers, I do not know, but I know they must be defeated. Either way, if you do this, I will tell Krenog of your victory. Cool, cool. Alright, so, I think what we should do is go do some of the Earthkin quests, because I want to talk to the Earthkin, because they're fun to talk with. Let's see, where are these quests all located? So these are all pretty much right outside. So do the tasks, so I can remove that. That's do the tasks. This one's for later. We don't need to do that one. So we need to do these three. We also need to talk to Karin. Oh, he's here. Let's talk to him real quick. The chapter quest. Go, Remy. I love the sound effect of the wood. And then the dirt, all the different sound effects, the hooves. There we go. Oh, it's a ranger. Chapter 6. Coroner.
Greetings.
Greetings. Who are you? Nay, it matters not. All that matters is that you come. Matters are grave, and we have need of any assistance we can muster. These good people are beset on all sides by the tyrants of Agmar, who now gather a mighty army to march south and crush the elves and Gondor between their hammer and anvil of Mordor. Time grows short, and we must act quickly if we are to hinder the shadow of Agmar. Perhaps I should tell you somewhat of our long story. Oh yes, please do that. When we were first came onto Aghar, the hillmen were suspicious of us, but not overly hostile. Galador quickly earned their respect, for he was a great champion amongst us and was able to inspire the heart. We learned that the hillmen were under the oppression of a remnant of Agmar that had returned to Khadum from over the misty mountains, but worse, a sorcerer much likened to the Witch King of old had also come to the evil city. The hillmen called this sorcerer the False King, for they knew well that the Witch King himself could never return to Agmar. Galador determined that the Steward of Agmar had to be stopped before he could gather strength in the north. He gathered together as many of the hillmen as would follow him and journeyed east with the rest of our company, the Rangers of the North. Believing that Agmar was not yet strong enough to withstand a unified front, I was left behind to take word to Esteldin in the event that the expedition failed, which it did. Do you wish to hear more? We do, yes.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Well, so, you would know how this tragedy came to be. In truth, I do not know. I do not know whether it was through some machination? Whoa. Machination? Yeah, imagination of the false king, or whether it was purely of an evil chance. But our march was brought to an abrupt end. As we marched east, we found ourselves confronted by a vale filled with terrible statues. Ramos Deluin, the hillmen called it. That was spirits of evil vigilance abode in the stones that were now abound in the stones, that was no doubt. For we could all feel the oppression of them. It was here that Galadir bade me remain. As the host passed through the stones, it became clear why the hillmen feared the valley so. When the last few men crossed Ramis Deluin, the watching stones threw forth a terrible malice of oppression? Yeah, malice of oppression, such that those men caught within it were stricken dead by the weight of it upon their hearts. I tried to pass the stones, but could not. Galador bid me remain, and so I did. Days turned to months, then years, and still Galador did not return. I knew I should have returned at once to Estelden, but I could not abandon my captain. I tried vainly to cross Ramen-del-Lune until my spirit was broken within me. At last I sent message to Estelden, which brought you hither. We must learn the secret of Rames-del-Lune, Zolan Ironshield, perhaps one of the many lesser stones which litter this land, especially near the camps of Agmarim and the Hillmen, will reveal the secret. That secret. Go to one of the lesser watching stones and take a rubbing of the runes found upon its base. Beware the fell and deadly stones, for they have too terrible a power. Oh dang, okay, so a bunch of people died trying to pass these stones. They're just like watching towers. And I believe they're located along here. Oh, there it is. See? It's somewhere right here, the stones. So anyway, I think there's a stone we can get over there. So now that we have that quest, I want to go over to the Earthkin. So here's a quick look out over Agmar, at least the front part of Agmar. This is their front gate, basically. There it is. So the actual fortress of Cardoom is up in that mountain range way up there. It's kind of hard to see from here, but we'll see it. We'll have to see it sooner or later. Here's a nice little spot to kind of see. This is just this part. So we're basically looking at just this right here. So we actually can't even see Cardoom. Cardoom is over this hill range. I think that is this we're looking at. This is a different fortress. Cardoom's up behind these mountains. Yeah, it's a big place. All right, anyway. Let's go talk to the Earthkin. So we gotta go back up in that valley. Back to that little Earthkin camp. And we'll talk to some Earthkin. We do some Earthkin voices. I'm excited. I like doing the Earthkin voices. They're fun. It's cool to have another race that speaks, too. Besides just like... The only ones we see in the movie that speak besides the main races is what? Ents? Right? We see elves, hobbits, humans, dwarves, orcs, and Ents speak. That's it, right? Oh, Gollum, but Gollum's a river hobbit thing, right? Alright. Let's do this. Look at that shot, isn't that pretty? Now entering Ramduath. Oh, look at that. The lighting changed because we came out here. So this is the Earthkin's little like area in these mountains, so we're gonna talk with them. Look at that beautiful waterfall. I don't remember that here. You know, it's funny because a lot of times I think I see areas that I never saw in the past in good graphics, right? Because I haven't explored every square inch since I've had a new computer the last few years and the updated graphics. I played this area many years ago, right? So that's a fun part about doing these with you guys because I'm getting to re-see things and I'm like, I don't remember it looking that good. I remember it looking kind of dull, not seeing all these beautiful green trees and like, cool. There's one of the Earthkin. So anyway, we are actually going to remove these right now, except for the rubbing one for the chapter. So we'll do those when we go back over there. But let's talk to some Earthkin. This guy looks like he needs our help.
You come from the lands beyond the mountains. Tell me of them.
Alright.
The Yorskin have need of your help.
The Yorskin have need of your help. Many years ago, we brought with us from the south of schools of Lemon what you little people call a grotch. Very important skulls. The skulls honor Suri Lemar. Yorkin take the skulls on path through Ramduath to see new sights in this place. This must be done every year. This year our brethren did not return. Scouts say the orcs killed Jorkin and took their skulls. The orcs are in a strong place in the east side of Ramduath. Bring back a skull from the orcs. Maybe they are in their strong place called Scarthroom.
Alright, we'll do that for you. We're happy to help you, giant folk. Look at that. It's really cool. Cool visuals. I like the sky too with like the glow. Ooh, a little bright there, a little bright. Ow! I always try to figure out what this person's trying to do.
Go.
Let's see what this is.
Little friend, you may help the Yorskin.
Little friend, you may help the Yorkskin.
Oh, excuse me.
You there. You will help the Yorskin, yes? Spiders make silk. We need silk. You kill spiders, take their silk, then we give you the orc shiny metal. We have much shiny metal taken from orcs. Little people like shiny things, yes?
Yes, we do. Especially dwarves. We love shiny things. Oh look, we actually have to talk to this guy for some reason. The Earthkin. Oh.
We are only simple hunters of the Lama.
We are only simple hunters of the Layman. Agmar pushes against us hard. There is much help we could use.
He's
If
older,
you come
so I'm
in
gonna do
peace,
lower.
perhaps you will help
Help
the
the
Yorkskin.
Yorkskin. Some days our bravest scout leave to spy upon the orcs as they travel through the pass. He sent message that he found something worse. A dark cleft filled with evil bad creatures. He was not seen again before, but that is the last we heard from him. Can you find our scout? See that he is safe? He had a small camp hidden high up along wall of the valley to the east. If he lives, you find him there.
Will you hear of the Yorkskin's troubles?
Will you hear of the Yorkshire troubles? For much time now, orcs and evil men and other evil things have come through Ramdueth from the north, from Agmar. They go to the fight in the south, but they cause much trouble here too. We hate orcs and their friends, and we try to fight them when we can. But now there are too many for us, and our hunters cannot return from the southern plains. Will you fight the orc folk too? Help us to kill the orcs in Ramdueth? Many orc of the Blogmar tribe can be found in the southeast part of the pass. We will give you the coins that we take from the dead orcs. We have little need for them.
Sure, we can do that for you. Solid Iron Shield is on the case. Let's see this guy.
If you have come to help, you are welcome here.
If you have come to help, you are welcome here. Listen, little one, you are brave to come here and help us. Maybe if you are fighting orcs and flying bat women anyway, you will do us another service. We eat the fruits of the earth, root vegetables that grow in the gorges to the east. The little people call it Duverine. Yeah, Verine. But now the orcs and flying batwoman make it hard for us to gather them. If you are there killing, maybe you can bring us some vegetables too? Thank you.
Of course, we can help you out there, Mr. E2. Flying Batwoman. He's talking about Morelos, or vampires. Yep, we're gonna see some vampires, people. That'll be fun.
Will you help us in our time of need?
Will you help us in our time of need? I know you little folk prize the glittering stones.
Oh, yes, we do.
We care little for most of these stones, but we treasure the kind we call eyes of the earth. I think in your tongue you call them cat's eyes and moonstones. If you see, it seems that the goblins who serve Agmarim in their fort just northeast of Ramdueth have stolen a great many of these stones, including eyes of the earth, from our people. I would ask you to go to this fort and take back the goblin treasure. They should be stored in chests filled with many gems. We will take the eyes of the earth, and you will take the rest with our thanks.
Cool. Alright. There's one more quest to pick up. Let's pick that up. Right at the front. Who came in?
A long time ago, many archers roamed across Ramdueth. It is not so anymore.
The Yorkskin have need of your help.
The Yorkton have need of your help. You there, you help Reko? Ravenger Claws, no.
How do you say it? Beaks? No, lit like birds? Yes. Ravenger beaks. You go get Ravenger beaks. I will give you shiny pieces of metal taken from orc folk. Many blade beak. Ravengers not far. A little bit of translating having to happen here. I'm sure I don't quite understand them from a lore perspective. I'm probably like, I think he's speaking English. Or whatever, maybe Dwarven. If I'm speaking in Dwarven to him. Look at that beautiful shot right there. Oop, there's my cape. Remy! What a beautiful place. So, we have to go through these valleys and get a bunch of stuff, including the Dark Rubbing, which is actually, I believe, the Dark... Where's chapter 6? Oh, that's actually up there. Okay, well, there's a lot of places I can actually see all the flashing things up there. There's like 5, 6 spots I could do that chapter quest. Okay, cool. Anyway, we're going to go down this valley and do that. But I think we will keep that for our next episode of Voice of the Rings. We did some really fun voiceovers in this one, guys. I hope I had a lot of fun doing that. I hope you enjoyed it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. I'm your host and guide, Zullen Ironshield. I'll have other stuff coming out on the channel. Don't forget to check out the other playlists. If you want to join our Discord and support me like that, and go and support me on Patreon, there's links down there, including a free Facebook and Twitter. I've set those all up. And then also, if you want to support me freely, the subscribe button's be right there, and like my video. That's awesome. I love that. Or maybe some happy comments of things you liked. And over there is the next video on the playlist, and then we'll have another playlist over there. Have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends. And me, at Voice of the Rings, Zullen Ironshield, will see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Later.